is up, YouTube? As you can see by the chart, EverGrowCoin is down, and not down a good number, if I could say so myself. It's down to 6 zeros 4 5 9 9 8 4. And when we look at the holders, we've actually lost since the last time I made a video over 550 holders. And this all has to do with, and the trading volume is currently sitting at $401,000. And we have a large portion, 76% of that, coming from PancakeSwap and DX exchanges. So good news is some money's being distributed out to the holders, but bad news is while the crypto market is up to 5.7%, EverGrowCoin is down, or at least only up 3%, and 0.3%, my apologies. And usually you see altcoins going exponentially crazy during this time, but you can also attribute it to majority of it going to Bitcoin and Ethereum rather than EverGrow Coin. But then again, the Bitcoin dominance has stayed at 40.3%, and Ethereum's dominance is still at 18.1%, which is not crazy numbers, as well as having a high market cap or trading volume of $117.6 million. But this all, in my opinion, is because of the delay of Crator. And I know you guys are like, yo, Scripty, you've been gone for all this time and you're coming back and flooding EverGrow Coin? I'm not flooding EverGrow Coin. I'm just, honestly, in my opinion, I am stating the obvious. Crater is delayed. It was supposed to be launched in January. It's no, December. It was supposed to be launched in December, and it's now late March, near the end of March, and it hasn't been launched yet. And there's not even been Crater beta testing. But anyways, let's get into this video. EverGrow fam or EGC fam, hashtag EGC fam. This is Sam's tweet. Our devs working tirelessly on multiple applications to hit this deadline. If anything is late, I take responsibility, personal responsibility for setting aggressive targets and asking for several new features and improvements. Either way, short delays don't change the investment thesis. Also, with the NFT marketplace launch, we have this awesome surprise, which was also not part of the original roadmap, but will be a huge bonus to EGC holders. It needs a few extra features in the marketplace to happen where we're working super hard to hit the deadlines. FYI, this was released on March 26th, by the way. One thing I will do, if indeed we get to the point when we realize it's late, is share some proper videos so the EverGrow fam can see exactly how close we are. I do appreciate investors all the info we can give them. So here's my thoughts. I know I'm back and I'm giving my thoughts on what's happening. I don't like this tweet at all. I don't like what's going on at all with EverGrowCoin, and I'm just going to be completely 100% honest with you. I'm not happy with what's going on with EverGrowCoin. Let's just start with this first tweet. Our devs working tirelessly on multiple applications. I thought in the last AMA that was told or given to us that maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I was under the understanding that there was going to be splitting off the applications or the different applications that EverGrowCoin was working on to different parties, to third parties for them to handle while the main dev team handles other stuff. But maybe I understood it incorrectly, and the main dev team was working on Crator and the NFT marketplace and some other things, the stuff that was supposed to be released recently, and they was hiring a third party team to handle the EverGrow Coin exchange and the wallet as far as that goes. We also got to keep in mind the game is also being pushed back as well. So the only thing that's going to be released, from my understanding, or that I am personally going to believe is going to be released, is the NFT marketplace. And I don't believe I'm creating FUD by even stating these things because, I mean, it's just the facts. People got mad at me when I was just getting excited about EverGrow Coin being released in December, and people was like, but it says that you're going to create a false narrative that EverGrow Coin was going to release Crater in December rather than it actually being scheduled for Q1 of 2022. Well, it's Q1 of 2022, and there's people that are still making excuses for EverGrow Coin and making people that are upset about, rightfully upset about what's going on with EverGrow Coin, that they gave us expectations and they're not following suit with them, making them feel like they're terrible investors for just taking Sam at his word when everyone was saying, oh, Sam is a great person, you should take him for his word. But at the end of the day, or not at the end of the day, let's move on to the next topic. Also, with the NFT marketplace launch, we have this awesome surprise, which was also not part of the original roadmap, but with that, I have a problem with that because the what it seems to me, what you're saying was the problem with at least Crator or some of the other applications, is you was trying to add more and more features to improve the project or the product. Well, there's nothing wrong with improving a product or a project, but you can also do updates after you've released a product. Okay, yeah, you want a successful launch, but you can't put everything out in one freaking launch. You got to give the investors something too, so that they can, or just the customer something too, so that they can share how they feel about the product or whatever. Someone made the analogy in the Reddit about in the subreddit for EverGrow Coin about Elden Ring being pushed back. But I'm sure Elden Ring has some people come in, test it, play it, and share their thoughts and say, hey, we should change this or whatever. And that's what caused the pushback. You also have to consider we're talking about we're comparing a cryptocurrency or a crypto company, let's call it a tech company, a crypto company, to a gaming company. A gaming company that's for the most part proven and has the trust of investors and of fans and customers because they've already released other products in the past or whatever. EverGrow Coin being a startup has to prove something and give some utility to investors. And I've heard multiple people knock other crypto projects because they have no utility out. But when it comes to EverGrow Coin, they make excuses. Let me state it again. I'm not saying EverGrow Coin is a bad investment. I'm just being the voice for the people that are just getting their opinions pushed to the side because they're negative. Because you have to take the good with the bad. You can't just take the good and that's it. But I digress. Back to the video. One thing I will do if indeed we get to that point when I realize it's late is share some proper videos so the EverGrow Coin fam can see exactly how close we are. That's not a bad thing. I like that tweet. I actually appreciate that tweet, and at least we get something. We get some visuals, but we've been waiting. So y'all can say It's only been 4 or 5 months. It's only been 5, 6 months. Okay, we've been waiting a long time because I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to my computer just now, but I'm telling you that those 24 hours of each day felt even longer and felt even longer and longer because it was March and we was waiting for the products. This is a token that we are excited for, and people kept saying, me included, to keep buying. To keep buying and buy more, which means you're putting people more financially attached to this token, and finance money roll. I don't care what nobody says. Money, dollar bills run this world. Okay, that's just what it is. I believe in God. He is the boss, and he is the one that's actually running everything. But this world specifically relies heavily on money. If you can't pay rent, they don't want you in that apartment complex, so they're gonna kick your butt out. Simple as that. I can't get any more simpler than that. You want food, you're gonna have to pay for food or make food, but you're gonna have to buy the resources to make said food. It's just simple. Anyways, so when you get people more financially attached or whatever, and rents being due, the crypto market's doing what it's doing, and you're telling these inexperienced investors to keep buying and buying and more money or buying more and more EverGrow coin, don't be shocked when things don't go the way that the team says that they was going to go, that they're going to be upset because they're just going at the word of the team. Now, now has there been projects or crypto projects or any company? Has there been any company that has fell short on their projected launch date or release date of a product, and it got pushed back? and it came out even better than what everybody hoped for. It came out really, really freaking good. Yeah, it happens. And there's also times where it happens and it flops. Okay. Like I said, I'm just taking the good with the bad. I'm probably gonna lose subscribers for this, especially because I'm coming back and I'm doing this. I do plan on following EverGrow Coin further past this point, and I still hold EverGrow Coin. Let that be said. I have less in my bag of EverGrow Coin, but I'm still holding EverGrow Coin. So do with that information as you please. But why am I still holding EverGrow Coin? Because it's still a good investment, and I still believe that the team is going to release the products and that the products are going to come out at least decent. That's why I'm still holding my EverGrow Coin. As far as the 550 wallets that sold completely out, I understand why they sold because hey, there's some people that have different values than you, and some people value people's words more than you do. So when a crypto project says they're going to release utilities and they built their name around the utilities that they're going to launch, and then they don't have those utilities launched at said time. Speaking of which, they still have time. There's still 2 days, so NFT marketplace can still be released today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. I think Thursday as well. I think there's 31 days in March. I might be wrong, but it's still possible. So hey, I'm just saying you guys we gotta look at the good and the bad of this. EverGrow Coin is being pushed back as far as growth goes because the products that was going to be released haven't been released yet. But Sam did apologize. I kind of wish EverGrow Coin's page would have retweeted those tweets, but if I'm not mistaken, they did not. No, they did not. But it is what it is. They have been talking about their partnership with Abstract, which is dope. I'm glad that they have a partnership with a metaverse company or whatever. I do believe the metaverse game is the future or part of the future for just human evolution in general. So I'm happy about that. As far as the Team Dev wallet goes, there's over $146,000. I think it's actually $146,900 in the Team Dev wallet. So it's got some bag. It's got some arsenal. They got some arsenal in that bag, and that could burn up to 300 billion, if not over 300 billion EverGrow coins. So that's another great thing to add. Now, here's one thing a good point that someone made did this all happen to EverGrow Coin because when like with the Crator thing, did they have everything done as in like functional code and everything was good, but then the GUI or the operational cost was just not what they expected it to be to further its evolution, and that's what's pushing back the release of Crater. That could very well happen, and it could also have something to do with the lowering of how much money was going to the marketing wallet. Now, watch, maybe Sam was going to release a tweet and say, no, has nothing to do with how much money is going to the marketing wallet. Everything is good over here. All right, my apologies, bro. But I'm just speculating. Maybe it's because that EverGrow coin did not expect it to be so expensive. The heads of EverGrow coin did not expect it to be so expensive, and because they had less than how much money was going to the marketing wallet, that they wasn't able to fund this project as they was expected. When I say lowering the marketing wallet, though, I'm there's two things that are two there's two things at play when it comes to that. You lower the marketing wallet to 1%, but they was also confident in the fact that they could keep above at least $700,000 in trading volume. In my speculation, that they could have at least $700,000 above trading volume, but at least they believe that they was going to stay at a minimum of $1 million. But like I said, they was saying like 700,000 worst case scenario, maybe 500,000 worst case scenario. But because of what's going on with the crypto market at all and how much money is being circulated to EverGrow Coin, they are receiving less funding for these projects. Now, I'm not saying go buy more EverGrow Coin to raise the volume up. I'm just stating my my speculation on why EverGrow Coin or how EverGrow Coin got into this predicament that they are in. But what makes people great is not the predicament itself, but how you come out of it. And we will definitely see how great EverGrow Coin is on how they get out of this predicament they're in and regain the trust of some investors and possibly gain back some of the investors that they lost. Thank you guys for watching, though. Skip the Legend signing out. Love you all. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. If you watch this video all the way to the end, then be sure, for sure, to share your thoughts on what's going on with EverGrow Coin down below. Keep in mind, I am human. I'm not always correct, and I don't think I'm always correct. I'm just sharing my thoughts. All right? Love you all. Peace.